Yes, guys. So today's video is about the S600X 2.1 channel hi-fi amplifier. And today we'll be doing a review, what I love about it, what I think the Django could have done better, and what we'll use this for. And we'll do a little demo with the subwoofers. So let me start off by saying this amplifier looks super good. You have a nice finish on it. You have very good texture. The screws look great, and these little towers over here to hold everything together look pretty good with the gold finish. The capacitors, the internals inside of it, which we'll get into, look awesome. You have all your connections, inputs, everything, but we'll start from the front. So you have your subwoofer frequency, subwoofer volume, your left and right bass, left and right treble, volume, and power button. Right over here you have your input lights, USB input light, aux input light, and Bluetooth input light. Back here you have your aux input, which I will be using audio, USB, left and right channel connection right here, your subwoofer connection, and your power, your main power over here. You have two different kind of connections from 19 to 51 volts. Now let's take a look inside of the internals. Wow, these internals look amazing. Let's get to talking. So right here, I'm going to be chill about this, but we have a fan, obviously, for cooling. Massive heatsink, and yes, I said massive heatsink. Capacitors, which hold up to 93 volts, compared to the 300HS, which only holds 30 volts with 2 capacitors. But here we have 6 high-power capacitors. Over here, you have your transformers. We have 4 with more windings connected into series or parallel. I can't really tell from over here. Over here, you have your connections. Now, this PCB board over here looks great. It has a lot of potential, I would say. Over here, you have your Bluetooth relay, your JL. I thought this was JL audio, but this is just a chip that the Django manufactures for their Bluetooth. As you can see, it connects to this right here, which you could extend your antenna to almost anywhere, so you have a better connection. And it's also connected to every other connection, including aux and USB. Now this is a whopping 600 watts and 300 on the left and right, 600 with full power with all 61 volts, or I would say 50, sorry, 600 on the subwoofer output. Wow, that's insane. But let's talk about things I love and I don't love. Let's start off with things I really love. I love how the capacitors look so good standing up instead of facing down. I don't like seeing leads. I don't mind it when it comes to something like this, but when it's like sticking out, I'm afraid something's gonna short it out, and when it comes to capacitors, I don't mess around with that stuff. Now, I love how much cooling there is, because I've had issues with the 360HS or whatever it's called with cooling issues. Now, the Django manufactured this amplifier specifically so it could have maximum cooling. Now, the heatsink is obviously really big with the 4 chips instead of 2, just like the 300, and it has more power, so you would expect more cooling. This goes out onto the capacitors, obviously, and the airflow on this is insanely good for, obviously, maximum cooling. Another perk I like is the attention to detail, how everything is sorted in a good way instead of just mashed together like I see with other cheap amplifiers. Now, this was $60, and you get what you want. Trust me on that one. Another thing I like about this is when you screw in, it goes up to squeeze that wire in. Unlike the other one, which what it does is it just flattens it out, which is okay, but it's not great, I would say. Now, to get to the things I don't like, let's get started. Alright, so the DAJUNGUO is definitely watching this video, but over here on the circuitry, and you guys need to listen to this, I don't like how it looks like there's supposed to be a component here, and that's missing. Before I connected it, everything, I was worried something's gonna go wrong. This is not the way it's supposed to look. Why is there missing, like, connections? Why is this? Especially over here. I thought there was supposed to be a relay, something there. But something like this, for example. A little transformer like that. It looks like the exact same connections. I thought they were missing one. I would have to fix it, return it. No. The DAJUNGUO did me a good solid right here. And thank you for making this work, but please get rid of that. That worried me way too much. Another thing that I don't like is how their factory doesn't align these. You have to align these yourself. And, well, they pop out very easily. I guess that's for custom, like, builds or something, but they need to, like, be more stiff, like more clamping or something. Something needs to be updated on that one. Another thing that I dislike about this is the power button. Every time I turn it on my setup, it moves backwards, because that's just how that works. Gravity and stuff. I'd like to have a physical little switch right here, but this will do for now, to be honest. It's not that big of a deal. Now, we need to get a thumbnail shot for this, and give me your best impressions. Alright, now that we took our thumbnail shots, let's go install this, and then we'll do some testing, baby.